If you're a cleaning business owner and you're looking to reduce employee turnover and build a strong, reliable team, this is not a video that you're gonna wanna miss. I'm gonna give you 3 tips that have actually helped me in my business do all of those things and more. So with that said, let's get into it. Okay, so first and foremost, let's recognize the 2 different types of employees, right? We'll have the employee who we hire, they'll work a day or 2 and then they're just out, right? Those are the people who didn't really want jobs. And then they'll have the people that we actually go through the process. We recruit them, we interview them, they're calling us, they're blowing us up, and they're supposed to report to work on a set day, and that day comes and it goes, you don't hear anything else from them. That person saved you a lot of time and a lot of heartache. So let's take those 2 people and move them completely out of the way. We're talking about the people who actually come to work, who actually want a job. But here are the 3 ways that we actually go about keeping employees who've shown signs that they actually want to be there. So the first thing on the list is going to be offering competitive pricing and benefits. Now guys, listen, the old saying of like you get what you pay for, throw that away, right? That doesn't even apply, because you can pay someone the maximum amount of money and you're just paying someone just to collect a check. They're not really putting in any effort or doing the job. I never start people off at the highest point, and I don't start them off at minimum wage. I find a happy medium in there and I give them step raises. But the thing is they have to know when they're going to get their step raises. Just like when me and you, when we went out and we got a job or we had a job, we knew when we can expect certain raises, right? The cleaning industry is no different. You set people up, you bring them in at a competitive range, right? And then you give them step raises. Hey, in 3 months from now, you're going to get this. 6 months from now, you're going to get that. Whatever, however it looks for you, however you want to set it up, you definitely want to make sure that you have step raises. Now, benefits could come in form of bonuses, right? We do offer bonuses. We do offer other incentives. So what that looks like for us is if we have one of our employees and they go out and they are able to actually recruit and get us more business, we're definitely going to give them incentive. If we have an employee and they're doing a good job, they're a great employee, and they want to bring in another employee, if that employee that they bring in is with us for a minimum of 3 months, then guess what? The employee who brought us that new employee, they are going to get an incentive. They're going to get a bonus. These are just little things that we do. It lets our staff know, like, hey, there is money to be made. This is how you can make it. And then, a little side bonus. You do these other additional things, you're going to see it on your check as well. Okay, number 2. Promote a work-life balance within your company, right? So how that can look, it can look a lot of different ways. What I'll say is this, right? Before we even get into that part, our most successful cleaners, some of the cleaners that we've had that have been the best for us, usually rank in the age range of like 27 to like 45. Well, 27 to 45, a lot of life happens in that space, right? So, people are having kids and kids are, graduating high school, some are graduating college, and there's all the things in between, the birthday parties, the football games, the cheerleading, like so many things happen in there, right? No one wants to just work, right? And that way it doesn't work. It works for the business, but the employee is not going to be very happy. So one of the things that we do within our company is, hey, you've shown that, you come to work, you do a great job. We know that you have life outside. Let us know when your son's birthday party is coming up. Let us know when you got to go to that event or your daughter is getting married. Let us know. Give us time in advance so we can make the necessary changes. Although we need you here, we want you to be a part of our company. We don't want you chained to the company so that you can't go out and live your life and enjoy the things that you're actually working for, right? This is one of the things I believe so strongly in the whole work-life balance thing. Part of the reason why we started the business in the first place was to create more work-life balance, right? So just because I'm the owner, I don't feel like I'm the only one that's entitled to have work-life balance. I want for my staff to be able to enjoy the things that they're actually working for. And if you can have that conversation with your staff, with your employees, or with your future staff, if you can have that conversation, we're talking back and forth, we're exchanging information, and they're letting it be known, like, hey, I can work on any single day. but I don't want to work Sundays because, you know, this is for my religion, or for this or for that, or I can't work weekends at all, right? We've had that situation where someone doesn't want to work weekends at all. Now, in our business, we definitely do need people to work weekends, but we can be flexible. Hey, I can give you every second and fourth weekend, or every first and third weekend off, but we need you here on those other weekends, right? We got to create balance, not only work life, but within our business as well. So as long as communication is out, as long as we're talking, as long as we're on the same page, we can definitely be able to help them reach the work-life balance that they're striving for. Number 3 is probably one of the most important, right? And that is going to be actually listening to your staff and getting feedback from your staff. All of my staff who are actually got their boots on the ground and they're going in and they're working every single day, they know more about cleaning than I do, right? I'm not to the point where it's like, no, I know everything. No, I just know how to do what I'm really good at, and I do it, and that is able to provide jobs for everyone else. But when it comes down to, you know, getting feedback from my staff, hey, is there anything that we're doing in the company, or is there anything that we could do that would make your job easier, right? And you know, how that could look is just simple conversations. It doesn't have to be a group meeting where everyone is putting in their input. It could be a one-on-one meeting. It could be a group meeting. It could be a suggestion box. Guys, if you have a suggestion box for your business where they can just drop things off anonymously and get feedback that way. And some of the questions that I'll ask is like, hey, what are some of the things that you liked about your last job that we don't do in this job, right? What are some of the things that you've noticed since you've been working for us that would make your job that much easier? Are there different products that you use, or different products that you would like to use? What do you think about this brand of towel? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? I will always ask for feedback, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm always going to take it, but when you do get feedback and you do take it, it makes your staff feel that much more appreciative. It makes them feel like they're vested, they have a voice, they're being heard. Really quick example. When we have new staff come in, I would always get polos, right? I would get the polos because we need a uniform. That's the other thing. Make sure your staff are in uniform. But I would always get our polo with our company color on it. We'd have our logo on it, and I would issue them out to all of the staff, right? Through one of our one-on-one meetings, I was talking with, you know, one of the workers, and she expressed like, hey, the polos, they're really nice, but what do you think about aprons? I said, okay, I thought about it. I listened to what she had to say about it. I listened how it could be beneficial, a little bit more efficient with them when they're doing their work. Guys, I went out and I ordered aprons. Same color, same logo, apron. She's happy. It makes her feel like she's listened to. All the other staff are happy because they were thinking the same thing. They just didn't know how to express it. And this is what we go with now. So we do still have polos, but we also have aprons. They gave me other tips on things that they can use. It doesn't cost a lot of money, but you have to think about it. Like, you're investing, even the money that you spend, you're going to invest it in your company, but you're investing into your staff. I want to plant seeds in my staff to let them know, like, hey, you know, the information that you give, you know, we can definitely use it, right? Because they're the ones that are out there doing the work on a day-to-day basis, right? So always making your staff feel like they are important, always making them feel like they're valued, right? And just by listening, right? Just listen to them, understand where they're coming from, from their point of view, would go so far in being able to maintain good staff, right? And reducing the turnover. Guys, if you made it this far in the video, salute to you. I definitely appreciate it. If you got value, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. Guys, that's it for today's video. Like I say, in the game of business, spectators are only gonna watch. Hustlers get into the game so they can win. I am always dropping jewels. Just make sure you're in position to pick them up. You do that by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Once again, my name is Marcus Crockett. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.